If I were a million times cleverer than I am, then I would know everything, and I would know how to fix everything, and I would know how to destroy anyone who stopped me from fixing everything. I would know all of those things simultaneously and could act on them. Okay, so that's something to think about.
You've gone straight to destroying there.
What do you think about not just AI generally, because it's a very broad topic nowadays. Didn't exist a year ago, but now it does exist. And
they've worked very quickly, haven't they?
They're
really around the clock to get that done in time.
Yeah, for Christmas.
For Christmas,
Christmas this year. It came out the first. I mean, I knew I'm not in the Stone Age. I knew the concept of AI a year ago, but it was December 2022 when they went, hey, you can now talk to AI now, and AI is now attached to everything that you do, and in a few months it's going to be cleverer than it is right now, which kind of true. If I looked at the stuff that I was doing with it a year ago, I would be like, oh, this is crap now because it's better.
I've not done anything with it, so what are you doing with it?
Well, I'm kind of asking it questions.
And do you know the answers? Are you checking?
Sometimes.
Okay.
That's one of the things with me, I have to be honest. And I say this to people quite freely. 70% of the questions that I will ask you, I already know the answers to.
Yeah.
And what I'm doing...
And did you also alert AI of that as well before you went in?
No, I didn't do that.
Okay.
I didn't. So that was maybe unfair.
But
I do say it to people, and they go, surely not. And I go, no, honestly. And then they choose to believe me or not. They forget that I've told them that. Or exactly what the percentage was, and then I'll go through life asking them questions, and that I know the answers to, and sometimes I'm like, she's lying. Yeah, she's lying. It's like
you do that to me back on the set. Sometimes you'd be like, what's on the menu for lunch? Sometimes I didn't know, and I would
ham sandwiches.
Yeah, and you'd be like, incorrect, it's chicken.
She's lying. Yeah, that's what I would do.
Yeah.
So it's a great way of constantly checking the honesty of people.
Yeah.
And so I do that to AI, and I challenge it. Sometimes I'll be really, really kind of aggressive with it.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, no, that's wrong. We shouldn't do that.
You're typing in caps lock at that point.
Yeah, I could do.
Exclamation.
So it's like, calm down.
Yeah.
Calm down. Oh, I didn't mean it.
Does the AI calm you down? Yeah.
Does the AI calm?
Does it try
but
to?
I'm falsely. I'm not really heads
Does
up.
the AI know that?
Does it know?
I don't think it would.
No,
I think if you were writing using lots of capitals,
it's surely got my input. But soon it will know. That's the point,
because it's learning.
It's learning, and it's meant to be a million times cleverer than us in a couple of years, which means that it will solve every problem we could possibly have.
You'll go and sit down to ask it something, and it will just be like,
it already knows what you're asking before you've...
If I were a million times cleverer than I am, then I would know everything, and I would know how to fix everything, and I would know how to destroy anyone who stopped me from fixing everything. I would know all of those things simultaneously and could act on them. Okay, so that's something to think about.
You've gone straight to destroying there.
Yeah, but I'm destroying things that would otherwise be destructive. Okay, because I know how to fix everything.
Yeah.
So imagine if you had someone a bit like a god, who
a bit like a god.
A bit like a god.
Not entirely, but a bit.
Only because we can't see gods, and you could see this one, so a bit better than a god. Okay? So you could see this god.
Oh my.
And I know how to fix everything. So if you've got a problem, first of all, I'd know what the problem was before you said it, and then I would go, and this is how you fix it. And you should just go. You shouldn't argue. You should just go away and do that thing, because obviously I'm right. Now, if we had people who said, no, this God must be destroyed because we just don't like the idea of being told what to do, even when it's for our own good, fine, but I know how to destroy you, and I'm aware that you're coming to destroy me before you're even aware of it, and therefore your destruction is certain.
Just sort of bear away from that slightly for a sec. So the whole thing with AI is that it's opinion free, right? Is that right?
Yeah,
so
I think they're trying. Yeah.
But that's not a guarantee, either, is it? That's sort of like...
Somebody's programming.
Because otherwise, is that not just a Wikipedia article? Have they not just... I mean, Wikipedia's... But then you've got people tinkering with Wikipedia.
Well, the problem is, yeah, it reflects back stuff that humans have written, so it's obviously going to be inherently biased because it's not...
It's trying very hard not to be. It says a lot of things like, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. And sometimes you can actually say to it, oh, look, don't... I think you're a bit biased there. And if you're clever and make a really kind of succinct argument, it agrees with you. It's like, yeah, you got a point. I haven't thought of it that way. Which obviously most people wouldn't be able to get it into that, wrestle it into that position. But I can. But one of the things that it does now that excited and slightly scared me was faces. Okay, putting faces on things.
Yeah.
So I got made aware of this thing that Discord, kids use Discord, right?
Yeah.
So this thing is attached to Discord, which I downloaded because they said this thing's attached to Discord, and I said, what is this? This isn't Windows. This isn't Google Chrome, but it's a different thing called Discord. Okay, and it's kind of dark, and.
Is it the dark
is
web?
it a browser?
No, it isn't. It almost feels like a browser, but it's like a separate piece of software that is also attached to the internet. Yeah,
okay.
In a weird kind of way. And so you say, okay, so put my face on this thing. And
what are you putting your face on? Like a mug?
Yeah,
or
I was
like
thinking inanimate object.
No, another person.
A person.
Okay.
So you could get a picture. You get a picture of a man, any man. Think of a man.
Yeah, got an image of a man.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
you're just thinking of an image
Share
of a man.
Should we all just have a different man in our minds?
Yeah. Okay. So you think of a man, and then my face goes on that man.
Sure.
Freaky.
In 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Not
Your
even.
whole head or your face?
Or do you merge
strong.
the two?
Is it like this area?
It's good. It is good because if I don't have any hair, if you've noticed, if I am putting my face on someone who has hair, it just does my face.
Yeah.
If I'm putting my face on someone who doesn't have hair, it's quite happy with that because it can do more of my face.
Okay.
I've got a beard. Okay, can you see?
Yeah.
And my beard will go on whatever. So if the man whose face I'm going on top of doesn't have a beard, he will have a beard.
But what if I have a bigger beard and then it's having a smaller beard imposed on top of it?
If he's got a much bigger beard,
does your beard get absorbed?
I think it does because if
Okay.
he's got if he's like Father Christmas,
Yeah.
with a much longer one, then my face wouldn't be big enough to kind of subsume the amount of space that beard is taking.
There's a lot of excess beards.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So they would just kind of filter my beard into that beard, and they would just, oh, you've got a long beard now. And so the applications are very interesting. So for an upcoming video, depending on the order that we release things, I am in a thumbnail, because they always want you in the thumbnails, on the YouTube, going like, or like, ooh, all of this kind of stuff that because apparently people react to just like crazy faces, kind of that kind of thing. Yeah, so you reacted to it there when I did that. People love that stuff. I think it's really stupid, but I did a face because I was talking about capitalism and communism.
Yeah. And what was the face? What the video? Face for them battling each other?
Che Guevara.
Yeah.
Became me.
Okay.
And Ronald Reagan. Became me.
And you were fighting yourself.
You didn't become them. They became you.
I think they're both dead and I'm alive. So yes, that way around.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
And so we've got like a thumbnail that's got they're both me, but they're both also Ronald Reagan and Che Guevara.
Spooky.
And I put that together in 2 minutes.
Great.
Wow.
So what do you think though? It could be the pitfalls of just having your face anywhere.
Well, straight out of the gate, I'm going to say bank robberies. I mean, you saw
anything
what the
criminal.
guys in in Breakpoint did with the president masks. I think with better AI, you could be really convinced that could be Ronald. It could be Ronald. You know,
What happened
someone just
there?
they just wore loads of masks.
That was they were ex-presidents, weren't they?
Yeah, was that the name of the gang, the ex-presidents, something like that, or maybe that was the
Yeah.
unofficial name? But like everyone was like,
Yeah,
a
they
load of
didn't name
guys
the
in
gang.
masks have come in.
Yeah.
But with AI,
You
would
had
it
like
be
a
like
Richard Nixon, and you had a Lyndon Johnson. You had
yeah,
a JFK.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's
but
four
with
of them,
AI,
wasn't there?
with AI, would you just be like, oh my god, the ex-presidents have just come in?
Yeah.
You would.
You could be the ex-president. I've already done it.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been
It's Ronald Reagan.
Ronald Reagan.
Well,
already.
that's what I'm saying. So if you went out and robbed a bank,
Mm.
it's like scarier than Point Break. Was it meant to be scary? I was a bit scared watching that.
Yeah, it was good.
It was unnerving.
Patrick Swayze and Keanu Reeves.
Yeah,
That's the one, isn't it?
yeah.
Yeah.
And it's about surfing and bank robbery.
Which is quite funny mentioning Keanu because this whole thing sort of just sounds like, does sound like the Matrix, doesn't it? It does sound
Yeah.
like a big AI.
You could be Keanu Reeves
Yeah.
in Point Break.
Would you like that?
Yeah, why not? Does he comes out of that, or doesn't he?
I don't want to spoil it for anybody, but yeah, I'm pretty sure he survives it.
Yeah. I think.
And
What do you think to the there's like a scientific theory that we're already in the Matrix, which would be a big AI already.
We're in AI.
So we're in AI right now and creating AI, and the bigger AI is telling us that the AI
this is all a
learning
simulation,
quicker. Yeah,
and what we're doing is communicating with the AI,
yeah,
which is actually just an interface between the two worlds,
yeah,
potentially. I think that could be true. I think also quite interested in solipsism, which is the only thing I can be certain of is my own mind.
yeah,
So you are a simulation telling me that we're in a simulation,
Yeah.
which could either be helpful or a piece of misdirection.
yeah,
And therefore, why are you trying to manipulate me? To what end?
yeah.
If I'm the only thing that truly exists?
I don't have an answer,
And
but maybe that's what a simulation would say.
And exactly, that's what
that's the role of the dice.
So again, you're proving it, and I think with the face thing,
yeah.
this is just again, it's misdirection. So you're just
Yeah.
going, oh, I'd like to be Brad Pitt, you know, and you're like, but younger because I am, yeah,
Yeah.
and I'm like, and then I'm on Brad Pitt's body, which makes me as attractive as him probably. I think that's how it works.
Yeah,
So wonderful. I mean, I think it would be a great application because people are always so unhappy with their face. People are generally more unhappy with their face than other people are unhappy with their face.
Yeah.
So maybe that will make them less unhappy about their face.
if their face is on
A
another
film
body.
star or
Yeah.
something.
Would you not choose the face as well? You just need that to remember that you were you. Otherwise, you just get confused and be like, no, I'm someone else. I'm Keanu Reeves. I'm an ex-president. Then you start getting confused as to who you are.
Well, confusion is a powerful tool in keeping, the masses under the thumb of the government.
As would AI be as well, I imagine.
But you would say that.